What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at this. This is the Theracup. It is an electrical muscle stimulator and also a cupper. Alright guys, so Theracup did send over this unit for me to do a review of, but we had no prior agreement. Let's do a positive or negative review. This is my own thoughts on this product. And if you guys don't know about cupping or TENS unit or electrical muscle stimulator units, they're all stuff that's going to help you take away some pain. At least that's what I think of it whenever I'm using it, especially a TENS unit or electrical muscle stimulator. And they do say that this is an electrical muscle stimulator, which is supposed to be more for muscle growth, and the TENS unit, which is a transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulator, that is going to be more for pain relief. But I think those are pretty interchangeable, so I'm just going to keep calling this a TENS unit, even though they call it an electrical muscle stimulator. So we talked about the electrical part. Let's talk about the cupping part. Cupping for me is really for more pain relief. Like whenever I use a cupper, I had a really strong cupper before. You guys could check out the review right here, but that thing left red marks all over me, and it did provide a lot of pain relief. And there's a lot of debate on the internet whether cupping devices work, whether TENS units work, so it's up to you to decide for yourself if you think that these things work. But as for me, whenever I did have pretty bad back pain where I was taking really strong medication, I use a TENS unit similar to this, maybe not as strong as this, but I would put that on my back and it took away the pain, at least for the time that I was using it. So I really use that, and I bet if I had cupping devices available to me back then, I would use those cupping devices as well to relieve some of that pain. So enough about cupping devices, enough about TENS unit. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one, the Theracup. So this is the casing right here. You guys can see pretty, solid case. I think if you drop this is not going to break the unit at all. It has a nice little handle, and it has the badging, the Theracup right there. So yeah, they did a good job on the case. And then if you open it up, this is what you are greeted to. So you will see you have the two cupping units, and then you'll have the brains of the unit attached to it already, because these things can come off at the top. And then in the upper part over here, you have the USB-C cord. This is how you would charge it. It is USB-C, so good job Theracup for keeping up with the times using USB-C. I'll put that to the side. And then you'll have two of these little pads. So you could use this either with a cupper, or you could use it with the traditional ways that you would stick on a TENS unit with these little sticky pads over here. So they have this little circular one right here, and they also have a larger, more rectangular one. And they do say that these are reusable, rewashable. So I just actually rewashed this with soap and water, and the stickiness returned. So it was lacking a little bit of stickiness, especially with all the oil on you. It will pick that up, but if you do wash it with soap and water, stickiness of it does return. So this is the unit right here. You see this is the cuppers over here. You'll see that it's just like that, a nice little cupper, and then the brains of the unit are on top. So you could actually take this out, and then the way that you would attach this to your body is just pick a spot where you want to attach. You can see I already attached it to parts of my arms, and you would squeeze it. So to squeeze it just like that, you would squeeze it like that, and it'll stick. And then you pick the other cupper and do the same. So you would just stick it to right there. So if that's what you want to do, you could actually just use it like this if you want the cupping type of therapy. For me, the cupping suction is not super strong. I would say it's like a mild suction type of cupping, not super strong. You probably will get red marks the more that you use it on your body, or the longer that you leave it on your body, but it's not going to be a super strong suction on your body. So if you are looking for a strong suction, this is not going to be the unit for you for sure. That's my opinion. But I think that this unit is good because you don't have to use those little sticky pads. You could just use these little suction cuppers right here and then stick it onto the top. So you just stick it onto the top right there. And then on this one is the power button. So you would turn that on. And then this one has a little mode button. So you would They say there's 3 different modes, so I'll put it on the 3rd mode. I wish it did have some LED screens on here so it would tell you what mode you're on, because it's hard to tell. But once you do that, you just turn it on, and then there's 15 different strengths that you can turn it on to. So right now it's at its lowest, and what I think with these units, with these cuppers on it, it's not that strong of a stimulation compared to when you have the little sticky things on there. So I like to just turn it all the way high, which might be a little bit too much. This does get a reaction out of me. See, you see that? That's not me doing that. That is the unit. Woo! Yeah, that's pretty strong. There we go. We'll see that again. So this is gonna be, I might hit my face. I might hit my face. Don't hit your face. So yeah, that's pretty strong. We'll put that a little bit lower. Woo! So put that a little bit lower, but I've noticed at different parts of my body, right here, my arm, definitely, I can feel the stimulation right now. And like I said, I use this more for pain relief. So if my arm or my shoulder was hurting, that's where I would place it and it would feel really good. Like for me, the cupping sensation on this isn't really doing too much. Like I kind of feel it, but I feel definitely more the muscle stimulation for sure, because you can see it right here. It's causing me to bend my arm pretty good. All right, I'm gonna turn that off. And then of course, like I said, you can just put the traditional things on there yourself. So if you have something like this, you could put the little sticky pads wherever you want. Let's go ahead and put it on the other arm so my other arm can get some rest. So like I said, I just washed these, and then again, they are sticky. So stick it right there, and then stick this one right here. Hopefully the wetness doesn't electrocute me. We'll find out. So I put them on there, and you know, I think the best part of those cuppings is that you don't have to use these little sticky stickers. This is not that hard to put on, but you do have to keep them clean, and just the cuppers are just easier to apply. But they are a little weaker in terms of the stimulation. So let's go ahead and put this on. We'll see how I react. We'll put that all the way high. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. You can see that. Let's put it all the way. Oh, look at my arm. It's definitely in a different mode. This is a different mode where my arm is just, you know, getting zapped right now. So yeah, that's a different mode. We'll put that higher. Whoa! So yeah, that's basically the unit. You can either use it as a TENS unit like this, and for me, like I said, if I have back pain or shoulder pain, I put this on there and it will distract me from the pain, because this is causing some other stimulation to those nerves, distracting those nerves from feeling the actual pain of that. So you can use it as a regular TENS unit, or you can use it with a cupping device alone. So lastly, how much does this Theracup cost? This Theracup will cost you $199, which is pretty pricey, but if you compare it to other units on the market, I think it's still a little pricey, right? I think it could be a little bit lower, maybe 150 bucks would probably be a little bit better for me. I don't know if I would spend 200 bucks on something like this, but trust me, whenever you're in pain, you will pay whatever money you can for something that will relieve it. So $199, it is a little bit pricey for me. All right, so who is this for? I think that this is mainly for those people who are in pain. Like if you are in pain from working out, older age, arthritis, stuff like that, back pain, chronic back pain, you might want to look for something like this, because I know that this type of unit, a TENS unit, will work for me. For the cupping side of it, I don't think that it was strong enough. I think that the cupping could be a little bit stronger. Like it's just there. Like I don't know if it has any therapeutic effect for me. I would like a little stronger suction on these Theracups in order for me to say that the cupping therapy is really worth it. The best therapy I like is going to be that TENS unit type of therapy, where it is shocking the system, distracting your body from the pain. So what are my pros and cons? My pros are going to be, it's a small, tiny device. Like it's not that big. You can see that everything's easy to apply for sure. The cupping devices are easy to apply, and it works well. Like it does what it's supposed to do. As far as my cons are going to be, I wish it had an LCD menu on here where you could tell what's the strength of it, what mode you're in, because it's kind of confusing just listening to beeps, because this is all you will hear on here, just little beeps. so you don't know what mode, what setting, what strength you're at. So I wish it did have a little menu system on there. And then lastly, for my con, is going to be these cupping devices. I just don't think that they're strong enough. Like they're there. It does cup, but I've used other cupping devices which are a lot stronger, and I would actually use that instead of this because this just isn't cutting it for me as far as cupping device. So what am I gonna give this as a Goku runner rating? I'm just gonna give this a Goku runners like a meh. Like it does work, it does everything it says it does. The cupping sensation isn't the greatest, and then that price, $199, is pretty up there for me. I don't know if I would buy this at $199, probably closer to 150 bucks. But other than that, the TENS unit works great. I would get this for this, just this little tiny unit. You can place this wherever you want. These are rewashable pads, so that's a good thing about that. As far as the TENS unit, it works well. As a cupping, it's more, just an added thing that really isn't really that needed. All right, guys, those are my thoughts on this Theracup device. Let me know what you guys think about my review in the comments down below. Do you guys use TENS unit? Do you guys use Theracupping? Do you guys use cupping? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.